Well, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
As always, it's a great day to be in Macon-Bibb County, and I couldn't be more excited to be right here at Memorial Park. We're going to hear a little bit more about all the wonderful things we got going on here, not only for this park itself and the recreation we got here, but for the entire community that's going to be uplifted through this. As you can recall, back in the 2018, around that period of time, a SPLOST, a 1 penny sales tax, was renewed. And because of the voters thought it not robbery to come out here and invest their money into these facilities, that we're here today without anything related to your property taxes. It's a 1 penny sales tax that made everything possible. And more importantly than that, about 70% of every dollar is paid for somebody that's outside our community, but they come to our community for services. These are great steps forward to help this community. You can see that we have a lot going on here. You'll hear some things about some basketball and some upgrades to some fields that we have here, maybe some pickleball, tennis courts, some shade, just some general improvements that we can make with the 1 penny sales tax without having to use our property tax dollars. But it wouldn't happen without great people sitting at home that vote and to support these types of things, and without the good men and women that we have working these facilities to make sure that not only our youth but our seniors have a place that they can go to. They can work, they can network with each other, and they can do things that make a positive impact on their lives. Especially I'd like to thank our director today. He is here. You will hear from him in just a little bit to talk about all the wonderful things we have going on at this park and what we got going on in Macon-Bibb County. We want to continue to ask everyone to do their part, to participate, to speak positive about all the things that we have going on in our community. And certainly we had, just several years ago, we did a SPLOST advisory committee. And as part of that SPLOST advisory committee, to make sure that all the money gets to where it's supposed to go and the projects are taken care of in a timely manner, we selected one of our own here, and that's Mr. Theron Ushery. We're going to bring him forward this time to tell you a little bit more about the SPLOST and all the wonderful work that we've done together here in Macon-Bibb County. Theron.
I just want to say it's great to be at the Mecca of Macon sports. I want to say right quick, 1957, my grammar school won the small enrollment basketball championship in that gym. I played satellite football in a field adjacent to the gymnasium. I played softball 15 years in Macon, Georgia. This was the first field I played on. So I know what a great Mecca this is. I also want to talk about how the SPLOST has led to transformational change across the county, from Lake Tobosaki, public safety improvements, a new fire center, economic development. SPLOST is doing great things for Macon, Georgia. I want to remind people that we got to vote tomorrow, and we want to vote tomorrow. This $450 million is going a long way. We've got a lot of major projects, and you can see what we're starting today and how it's going to look in 6 months. It's going to look great. I want to say that another one important item, 70% of the money from this tax comes from non-residents. They're working here, they're coming to visit here, or they're just passing through. So we want to encourage people to vote. Tomorrow is a very important day, and I just want to say that what Macon has done with SPLOST since 2011 is tremendous. We've got a long way to go, but I'm very proud of SPLOST. I'm a big fan, and let's just encourage people to get out. At this time, I'd like to invite District 2 Commissioner Paul Brunson.
Good afternoon. I'll be very brief. Thank everybody for coming out today. I just want to thank you, Mr. Third, for your hard work and dedication, and all that you and Clay Murphy has done for this community, both serving on the board and outside of the board. This community has had a lot of enhancements through the years, and along the way, this development was so much more to. With this development, it brings so much more to offer in between basketball courts, pool improvements, and so many more items for our youth to participate in and be involved here. One of the key things too also with this development, we'll see an enhancement on the sidewalks, which will be used, of course, for safety, a safer route for pedestrians to come in and for kids to get here. And that's kind of the main thing here, right? Speaking with a number of community leaders, families, and neighbors, they have shared their excitement for this event for what we have going on here in South Macon and so much more that's happening in the surrounding areas. And I got to give a salute to our commissioner, to our team, Mr. Mayor. Thank you for what you've done for this area as well. In the near future, changes will be made to provide for South Macon citizens of Houston Avenue and surrounding areas the next level of equipment that will advance their physical, mental, and spiritual health, and opening doors for a better environment for our kids that may be attending Bruce Elementary School, live in Jeffersonville home, live in Jeff Davis homes, those that may be attending church that's nearby Macedonia, Butaland, Unionville Baptist. There is so much that is happening in the area, and I think it's important that we acknowledge that piece and that we continue to do our part to ensure that we keep it clean, we keep it safe, and we utilize what we have right before us. Special thanks to the Recreation Department. Thank you guys for what you do, because believe it or not, the Recreational Department and the leadership there, you guys are the first line leaders, right? We normally say the first line of defense. I would like to say the first line of connection when it comes down to our communities. We would not know what is going on if it wasn't for you guys. And that's just the truth of the matter. So I thank you so much for your support and efforts. Sincerely thank you guys. And with that, I'd like to introduce our Recreational Director, Mr. Robert Walker.
Thank you, Commissioner Brunson, for the introduction. We're excited about our splash renovations for the second phase of Memorial Park. Currently, we have used splash dollars to renovate over 20 projects, recreation projects in Macon-Bibb County. We are officially here for that groundbreaking for phase 2, and we're excited about it in the rec department. During this phase, a little bit about this project. During this phase, we will include improvements to the facility, to include painting the inside, new furniture, and renovations to the pool restrooms and the pool area. A little bit more to go in depth in this project. We'll include a new playground directly behind me. Basketball courts will be renovated. 2 new pavilions, tennis court with pickleball, as well as new basketball, new baseball and softball field as well. And as Commissioner Brunson said, there will also be some sidewalks to make this more accessible here at this park. Special thanks goes to Clay Murphy, who is our splash manager, WM2A Brandon, who's here, as well as Mitchell from Turner Construction. I'd like to thank all of Macon-Bibb County citizens for voting for the splash, and we've showed you what we can do with it and what we continue to do with it. As well as I want to thank my staff as well, because without them, I would not be able to do this as well, and we wouldn't be able to provide positive programs that we provide for Macon-Bibb County. Also, I want to ask the community as well to be patient with us as we do this project. We're going to continue to try to keep the building as accessible as possible and still offer some programs here while the construction is going on. But we are excited about what we're going to see once the project is completed. So now I would like to turn it back over to Mayor Miller.
Well, thank you, Robert, for all those factual comments. Certainly like to see much of that. Part of what we have here too is our inclusive playground. We think it's important that all of our community have the opportunity to continue to get out and enjoy the recreation, to thrive, and we're certainly excited about this project. So it includes the inclusive playground, so those that are handicapped or have other limitations can come here with certain disabilities. So we're excited about that. I can't wait for that to happen. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank Commissioner Stanley Stewart for being here. Thank you, Commissioner Stewart, for being here. Mr. Bronson, for all that you do. This is your district to support all the efforts we have. And many commissioners that could not be here today, but actually took the vote to help to do that, along with many of you that are out there today with the splash. You know, this is the splash in 2011, 2018, doing what the voters told us to do with the splash. Now, we're not talking about the splash that's on the vote for tomorrow on this particular project. But I will tell you, on the way over here, I had to avoid several potholes. Had to go around several areas that many of you complain to us each and every day about it. And you know, the vote is tomorrow, and part of what is in that ballot that you'll be voting on is whether or not that you want better roads in Macon-Bibb County. Whether or not you want to be able to fix those roads, pave those roads, and have safe sidewalks to basically walk on, so we have better pedestrian safety. Whether or not you want economic development, whether you want to continue to support public safety or not, is your vote. I'm not telling you how to vote. I'm telling you that is what's in that ballot. So you can choose tomorrow to show up to vote to get those things if that's something you want to do. But also, we have a history of Macon-Bibb County, at least in the last 3 or 4 years under our leadership, and that has been to lower taxes. And one way to lower taxes is by putting those capital improvements like public safety and buying those fire trucks and making these recreation decisions on the one penny that's paid by 70% of the people who live outside our community, and that is what the attendance splosh is. So that's what is splosh vote. The last day is tomorrow. We'll see what happens there. But it's a great day to be in Macon-Bibb County, and certainly it's a great day to be here. We've got a great builder here. Thank you, Mr. Turner, for all that you do, for the design teams, for Robert, you and your staff, and many of those are here today supporting this. It takes all of us working together to make this happen. From everyone sitting at home to everyone that's here today. We've got some shovels right here. We've got some dirt right here. And it's that one penny that we got there. That one penny matters. It matters for people who need life-changing, transitional places to go like this here. And we're excited about that. So at this time, we're going to conclude this press conference, going to shovel some dirt, and let the work begin for the next 6 months to make changes that are so needed in our community to improve these facilities. Thank you very much.
Everyone has spoke, and then Brendan and Mitchell, your team, y'all will come join us. So Turner and W today. Grab a shovel and a hat, Commissioner. Everyone hold the dirt first. Don't throw it yet.
Pick it up and hold it.
Smile.
Smile real big at me.
Here.
All right, and then on 3, we're gonna dump it out, all right? 1, 2, 3.
Woo!
Perfect.
Don't put out the cheers.
Yeah.
One more and try to get to Chris.
Awesome. Okay.
Get that third out.